is out there, but they don't want you to know. Learn why on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show as he explores civil rights laws, constitutional provisions, political news, and more. Finding solutions starts with knowing the truth, the real truth. Uncover the truth for yourself on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. That's the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. Available on the iHeartRadio app and wherever you listen to podcasts. Open your ears, open your eyes. It's time to learn what's really happening on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show.
Viola Davis says that audiences who don't see The Woman King are supporting the narrative that black women cannot lead the box office globally. Apparently, the Dahomey tribe in this movie is going to overcome a bunch of white colonizers who are coming to enslave them. But this movie is an utter rewriting of history as far as the Dahomey tribe. What they left out in the movie is that they in fact were a slave tribe, actively engaging in enslaving their own people and people from other regions in West Africa. The movie plot is white people have only ever enslaved black people. It's never been black people enslaving black people. It has always been the evil white European colonizer. Look, well, Viola Davis, if these are the movies that you come out with, then you can't. Make something better. Make something that's not a complete and utter fabrication to push forth your own agenda, and then after subsequently doing that, telling people that if they don't watch it, they're racist.
Let's talk about this upcoming bullshit rewrite of history. If you didn't know, this is Viola Davis's new movie, The Woman King. They say her reign begins like it's gonna be all fucking epic for her. And it says it's based on true events. No, it is not. Because in the movie, she is a leader of the Dahomey tribe. And if there was ever going to be a movie based around the true events of what the Dahomey tribe did, it would be a fucking horror movie. The Dahomey tribe can very likely be counted as some of the worst people ever in history. Like, they were fucking terrible in every way. In fact, one of the things they're most famous for, refusing to give up slavery long after the rest of the world had moved on. Or maybe the fact they were cannibals. I don't know, you tell me which of those two is worse. But after the British and the rest of the civilized world stopped using slaves, they didn't give it up. They would get seriously fucked up on drugs and go raid local villages and steal people as slaves. Oh, and black people in America? There's a 1 in 5 chance that your ancestors were sold to the US by these motherfuckers. They're responsible for more than 20% of all the slaves sold to the New World. Oh, and it didn't just stop at slavery and cannibalism. See, every family from every tribe that Dahomey had conquered had to send them one daughter. Now, the bigger, uglier ones were used as warriors. But the pretty ones? Yeah, the king used them as whores. And I know the movie's gonna try to portray these people as great warriors and shit, but they definitely were not. They were actually some of the worst warriors on the planet. They lost like every battle they ever fought that wasn't against primitive tribes. And no, it wasn't because they had like old ass weaponry. They had handheld guns, they had machine guns. They had every piece of technology that the armies they fought had as well. They just didn't train how to use any of them and lost every fucking battle. And in fact, the true events of history was that the French went to war with them to stop them from using slaves. And their king declared, I would rather fight 100 years than give up my slaves. But since they suck so bad at war, it didn't take very long for them to lose. Like, if you look at the war between the French and the Dahomey lost like 100 fighters for every 5 or 6 that the French lost. But yeah, I can guarantee you that the real fucking history of this tribe is not going to be told in this movie. Because the real history is the Dahomey were awful people. They were an awful tribe led by an awful man and an awful woman. They didn't train their soldiers. They just marched them forward to their death. Prolific slavers in history, and the civilized world had to fight them to get them to stop enslaving other black people. So if this is going to be actually based on true events, I expect Viola Davis to be portrayed like Hitler. But they won't. They'll portray her as an amazing woman, training women to fight hard. And what were they fighting hard for? The right to enslave, torture, and rape their fellow Africans. Rewrite history much?
The truth is out there, but they don't want you to know. Learn why on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show as he explores civil rights laws, constitutional provisions, political news, and more. Finding solutions starts with knowing the truth, the real truth. Uncover the truth for yourself on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. That's the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show. Available on the iHeartRadio app and wherever you listen to podcasts. Open your ears, open your eyes. It's time to learn what's really happening on the Rico Dukes They Fear Truth show.
Hey, what's up, America? What's up, America? I'm your host, Rico Dukes for They Feel Truth TV, your attorney and founder of They Feel Truth, Federal Government of America. Today's show gonna be about Woman King, the title of the Woman King. Now, I've been listening around and hearing around, and a lot of people been getting at me and asking me about this right here. So I said I was gonna talk briefly about this right here. Now, the title Woman King. It got a lot of people, a lot of women in controversies. They doing all kind of things now in YouTube videos, this, that, and the other, talking about can the woman can lead and this and that and we'll do all this right here. We're gonna touch bases on all that there. But let's touch bases on the first one first. And the first one is the title. The title of Woman King. That title was strictly designed to create exactly what is create, a confusion between the king and the queen. But this confusion is only designed to cause confusion within the black community, the black household. It's not designed to cause confusion in the European household or in the Asian household or in the Chinese household or in the Japanese household or in the vegan shit. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I can't even say it. In their household. It's not designed to cause confusion and chaos in their household. It's designed to cause confusion within our household to keep us from being who we truly supposed to be. The black woman as the strong queen and the black man as the strong king. So if we keep feuding within our own household against each other, we can never overcome our oppressors. Our oppressors will continue to play with our mind, continue to play with our emotions, strictly on wordplay. Why? Because they know that we're going to suck that in and we're going to go all the way about it. We're going to take it to a whole nother extreme other than what it was meant to be. So once again, like I say, the title, Woman King, was strictly designed by Jews. This is what Hollywood is ran by, Jews. These people sit back and analyze how to say something and how to put something together and get the right response that they want to get from the masses. All right. I was watching Tahaka Bay show. Well, I was actually on his show the other day, but I wasn't on the show at this part of the time. So I was hearing a woman say it on there. She was saying like women are the leaders and this and that and woo this here. And it's just like on the chessboard that the king, the queen can move all across the board and this and that, but the king can only move one place. But what she failed to understand and mention about the chess game is that the game can only end when the king is checkmate. For those of you who don't know about chess, the game of chess, the queen can move all across the board. The queen is real powerful on the chess game, just like she's real powerful in real life. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all the real rundown. She can move all across the board. She can move the spots that the king can't go to, just like in real life. The woman can get into type of organizations and type of jobs and things that the man can't get. You see what I'm saying? So okay, now boom. But now, before I tell y'all this here, think about this here. Why is all the pressure always targeted on the man if the queen is the leader? If she's the God and she's the strength and she's the head, why is all the pressure targeted on the man? To keep him dumbfounded, to keep him from not knowing that he's the king and head of everything. If that was the case, all the target would be targeted towards the queen. Okay? But now I'm gonna get back to the chess game. The chess game, you can't end the chess game until the king is checkmated. But the king can only move one spot at a time. But the queen can move all across from one top of the board to the other end of the board. Boom, boom. She can go all like, but the king can only move one spot at a time. Now check this out. You got pawns, you got bishops, you got rooks, you got knights, you got all these things right here. You see what I'm saying? All those are expendable. Even the queen. The queen is expendable. Why? The reason why I'm saying this is why? Because when the queen is expendable, by the queen being expendable, and you can only checkmate the king to end the chess game, what that means? That means the king is the light. The queen can be captured and the queen could be captured and took off the board, but the game still go on. And there's only one piece on there, and that's the king. He can't move in one spot at a time, but he the only piece on there. But the game's still going on. Ain't none of his other soldiers there. And the bishop ain't there, the rook ain't there, the knight ain't there, the queen ain't there, the pawn ain't there. Ain't none of them there. Ain't none of them there. But nobody but the king. And he's still moving from spot to spot and spot to spot, and it still goes on. It's just like in real life. She forgot to mention that part. You see what I'm saying? So this is what the Jews sit back and analyze and do to our people in order to keep us from being the strength that we supposed to be. I'm gonna say this again. If the black king and the black queen are constantly arguing with each other and feuding with each other about who is the power and who is the head when it is written. It's written in word, it's written in stone, it's written in earth, it's written in everything we do in life. Why do you think women go to the extent that they go to for us? Why do you think they do the things that they do for us? It was designed for women to be like that with us because we are the head. So I can understand why so many women would think that they are the heads, because nowadays you have so many weak men. Men are scared to even voice their opinions around a woman about something that a woman did wrong. Scared because of the backlash that they're going to get from a woman, but forgetting the whole time that you the man and you the king. It's your job to keep your queen and keep that queen and keep our black queens in line as black, beautiful, intelligent and classic queens. That is our job. But they don't see that there. The women are controlling the men. So I will understand why they naturally think that they are ahead right now. Anything that a woman tell a man that he look good and he going to go do it. Oh, baby, you look good if you dye your hair gray. If you dye your hair burgundy, you look good with that there, you go dye it. Oh, baby, you look good with the see-through shirt on. Show your muscles and this and that. Next thing you know, she tell you look good with them skinny legs. Baby, don't be telling me I like you in them skinny legs. She done real changed your whole appearance and you ain't said nothing not one time. Long as she say it look good on you. So she don't see you as being a king. You see what I'm saying? It's different definitions. I mean, it's different steps to king. It's different steps to that title of king. You see what I'm saying? See, women are analyzers. They are analyzers. So they sit back and they analyze. When you think they ain't taking in, they taking in, they learn, they looking, and they like computers. You tap it in there, tap, 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 and it's there. So basically what I'm saying, whatever you tap into your black queen brain, it's going to manifest up out of her. So if you tapped into her brain for her to be a street trafficker for you and for dope boy, that's all she going to look for. But if you tap in her brain to be educated, intelligent, and humble, but the whole time feisty and classy, it's going to come out in her actions, in her ways. All right, we're going to go to the next topic. Emotional. Do I think a woman can lead? Yes, I think a woman can lead in certain areas. But can a woman be the head leader of things? I don't feel like that. It just depends on what area it is. She can be the head leader in kids, taking care of kids or nursing, or you see what I'm saying, or things like that. Before it's like just other type of shit that involves with a whole lot of emotions, and you still gotta make, you know what I'm saying? I don't. It's like women have too many emotions. They think off of their emotions. You see what I'm saying? They think off of their emotions. So when they, like, put it this way, a woman can go and buy something and say just because it's cute. She'll say, "Oh, I bought it just because it's cute." It ain't gotta mean nothing to her. It ain't gotta have nothing to where she can sell it. If she ain't never got, she need a little piece of money, she'll just buy it just because it's cute. So I'm gonna tell you the game that the Jews do. The Jews can put the women. See, this is why the women feel like they are heads, because society has contributed this to the woman. We're gonna use jobs for example. A man and a woman, the same age, same skin color, go in and try to apply for a job that's making $20 an hour. The man they both got felonies of the same charge. The man get turned down, the woman get the job. But they same color, same age, same background, same everything. They fill out for the same job. They got the same experience. All this right here. Man is denied, but the woman is let in. Okay. So if you got society constantly giving all this here to this woman or to the women like this here, then naturally it is look at what the society is doing. Who controls this right here? Who controls this network for it to illustrate like this here? Your Jewish people who run the courtrooms, who run the jailhouses, who run your marriage, where you go get married at your all these are Jewish people. All these are Jewish people. So they sit back and they analyze, and it's like they just play puppets with us. They play puppets with us. That's out of there. Okay. Let's talk about revolution. When I was listening to Huckabee show, I heard a lot of that there on his show. He was asking, can women lead a revolution? I don't feel like that a woman can lead a revolution. You know why? Because a woman's children gonna always keep her too weak to lead a revolution. And let me say this here so you fully understand what I mean when I say this. I feel like a woman can contribute. Yes, she can contribute to a revolution. But can a woman lead this revolution to the fighting line? I don't feel like she can, especially if she have kids. Because she's going to always say, I got kids. I got to be here. Us men will just go to the front line knowing that we got kids. Because this is what we was designed for. We was designed for protection. We was designed for providing. We was designed for warring. Women were not designed like that. No matter how they may try to pretend, no matter how society has tried to shift it and this, that, and no matter how you may look at it, women were not designed to be physical warriors like us black kings. They were not designed for that. They were not designed for that. If something need to be done, if it's a movement going on and the black woman or the woman is threatened in that position or the kids is threatened, 9 times out of 10, everything gonna cease then because she knows she has kids. Men, we are made to be warriors. We know we got kids, but yet it's still a bigger cause, didn't it? When it's for the revolution part, I ain't speaking about bullshit men going out here getting shot for bullshit and did that. I ain't speaking about that. I'm speaking strictly for revolution, right, and change. So no, I don't think women could lead. Got a comment in here. Hold up, I'm gonna see who said something. Hold on. I'm just seeing your comments. So you say I didn't come away from the movie feeling like that. I came away from the movie feeling like that was something that happened in Africa. However, looking at what's going on in America with black men being arrested and charged as felons, they will not be able to have weapons. So that means that the black woman in America will have to get their gun license just to be armed to protect their families. Okay, that's true. But why do you think that they do that there? Why do you think that they target us black men? If we were not the strength, if we are not the head, why are you targeting us so much with all this burden and all this pressure and all this denying and all this here, putting your foot on our neck so we can't try to have nothing? Why is that? If we not the head and we not the kings of this here, why target us like that? Why give our women all the how can I put it? Just basic stuff. Why give them everything and won't give us nothing? It's understood we are to provide, but you see what I'm saying? Where I'm going with this here? It's designed. They designed this here because this gonna cause a conflict in the black household. Because now the black woman feels like that. Oh, nigga, you ain't shit. You can't even get a job. You can't even do this right here. You can't even do that there. Forgetting the whole time that it's the same system that's giving her everything with his foot on her baby neck. She ain't trying to stand and help her baby. She talking more shit to him, telling him, oh, you can't get a job, you can't get that. But she know he got felonies and this, that, and other. But she ain't looking at the fact that it's the system that makes you feel that you are on top. It's the system that makes you feel that you are lead. But that ain't what's true. That ain't what's written. That ain't what's within us. You feel me? By all means, I love my black. I love women, period. No matter what are you, black, white, green, Chinese, Japanese, you know what I'm saying? I love women, period. Okay. But today's men are terrified to say to dress our black women about anything that they do in fear of the backlash that black women or any nationality woman will give them for speaking out on women that do bullshit. Like, it's our job as black kings to put our women in place and let them know that, hey, black queens don't walk around half naked and showing the world and the public with no respect and class for themselves. Black queens don't do that there. We won't do that there because we terrified of what the women say. Oh, you must hate women. You bashing. How's that bashing? By trying to correct our black queens. But the Jewish system has implanted it into our black queens' head that it's bashing them if we try to correct them. It's bashing them if we feel that they should dress a certain type of way or act as black queens. It's bashing them. This is what has been designed in their head from the oppressor Jewish system. We have to, in the black household, they strictly, deliberately designed to break us up, to break the strength up. Why is it in the European household, it's not this conflict going on of who is the queen and who is the king? Why is this conflict only going on in the black household? Who is the head and who is not? This is only in our household. Why? Even if the European household, they have divorces and everything, the woman still knows she the queen. She gonna go and get the alimony or whatever the case may be, but that boundary of king and queen is never crossed. Why is this boundary always crossed in our households? Why is all the target always targeted upon our household, our people, our children? Why? We must possess some form of true power that the oppressors fear. We must possess some true power that the oppressors fear tremendously. Why else would any person or any group or any organization or anything work so hard to destroy the history, the connection, the love, the determination? Why would they try so hard to destroy all these things from one particular nationality of people? We got to wake up, America. We got to wake up. Our queens got to start listening to black kings. You have to get off of this position of thinking that, oh, you can't tell me nothing, this and that, woo this here. We can tell you a lot if our black queens keep their mouth closed long enough to listen. Our black kings got to give our black queens something to look forward to. We got to give them some strength. We got to give them some form of structure, some form of knowing that they are protected, that we're going to protect them. But at the same time, our black queens got to give us something to let us know, hey, we are protecting true queens. Not hookers and hoes and scut buckets and Egyptian lovers. What I mean when I say Egyptian lovers, those that love money, those that love material things. You have no morals. You look for no morals and values. You wake up every day in life, and your only motivation and your only thought and the only thing that motivates you is money. That is not a black queen because you have no morals. We have to bring our black queens back to being themselves. Why? Don't be afraid to be yourself. You don't need gray eyes, green eyes, and blue eyes. These are the same people that you say that you hate so much, but you go and you want to look like them. This is how they have brainwashed us so bad. Our queens want to look like them because they are so ashamed to look of how they look with hair like we supposed to have, with color like we supposed to have. So much makeup on, the face turn another color. So we got to put the respect back in our black women first in order to restructure the strength of our black women. Black kings, we feel we don't want to take the responsibility to know that the women, they go through all these things trying to please us. Because they see we look at another woman with a fat ass, so now they want their ass fat so they can keep our attention. We see that we like a woman with a slim waist, so now they going trying to work themselves to death to try to get their waist slim. So if you don't look at it, so they can get somebody to look at them and pay them attention. So they go and keep their hair fixed and done all up and figuring, why you think they always ask you all the time, baby, how I look, how I look? Why you think they always need compliments? They need us. They can't survive without us. No matter how much love or sex they feel like they're going to get from the same sex as them, they need us just as well as we need them. Leaders. We already went through revolution. We already went through that. We went through that. We went through that. We went through that. We went through that. But yeah, I just pretty much touched on everything that I want to touch on. You know, we have to stop letting this system control our mind frame. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just like, I mean, it's like our people not thinking. So if you can't think for yourself, you can't get mad for another race of people that's controlling your thoughts and you don't even know it. Because they see that you can't even think for yourself. So how can you get mad at somebody for thinking for you when you can't think for yourself? So we have to be black king. We have to be black queen. Once again, before I end this episode, Woman King, that title was strictly designed to cause confusion and pandemonium within the black household because they knew that we would be feuding about who is the head, who is the king, who is the queen, why the woman can't be called this, why the woman can't be called that, why they said that. They knew this. And if you go down these social media platforms or wherever you go to, just listen to it. You see that I'm not lying. I mean, you see. They do anything to keep us from being focused on what we really need to be focused on, us as a people being independent and free. If we constantly feuding with ourselves within our own household, within our own communities, our oppressor ain't never got to worry about us. Our oppressor don't consider us no form of threat. They know that they don't even see us getting free and being independent because we can't even get along with each other. So they don't be worried about us rising this, that, and the other. They don't be worried about all that there because why? We cannot, no matter, think about how many, all these billionaires out here. Look what they do to everybody with money. They find some kind of way to try to scandalize your name, fuck your career, do this here. Why? Because they want to paint to the picture that all black people, no matter how much money they get, no matter how much this, they always do something fucked up and do something stupid and this and that. We'll do it. This is what they want to paint to the people. This is the picture they want to paint to the people. But what you got to remember, they have illustrated this picture that they paint to the people. The person who they painted on, they didn't paint that picture. The system painted that picture for them. The person that they painted the picture for just felt stupid enough and didn't see that they was painting this picture on them. So is we got to take responsibility and blame for certain shit. Us black kings, like I say, we got to take responsibility of how lost our women's are out here. It's our job to provide. I can't be mad for some of them when they say, "Hey, niggas provide. We provide more for the men, and the men provide for us." Hey, I see it every day, so I can understand where they coming from. If it's our job to protect and provide, then that's understood and cool. That's why we feel so good as men when we go and give a present. You ever had a man come and give you something? You know what I'm saying? When I used to go when I was in a relationship, I used to go give my girl shit. You know what I'm saying? She be it made me feel good. She happy, I'm happy. Make me feel happy. You see what I'm saying? I'm happy because men, we were designed from God to provide. So it makes us feel good when we provide, when we give it. That's what's designing us. That's why when y'all are nurturing and y'all are caring and y'all are taking care of the house and taking care of the kids, God put that in you, designed for you to care like that, for you to feel like that about when you're doing those things. That was destiny. That had nothing to do with us as individuals. Y'all got to understand that you're stronger than what you think you are. They are more afraid of you than what you think they are. They respect you more than you think they respect you. I'm going to say that again. They respect you more than you think that they respect you. But if they don't see you ever stand up for your own self-respect and for your own independence and freedom, then they ain't gonna never show you that they already respect you. That just went over. That's gonna go over a lot of people's head right there. That's gonna go over a lot of people's head right there. Y'all feel me? That's gonna go over some people's head. Social media. I'm gonna talk about social media for a second and our black queens. Look at how every time a live camera comes on, our black queens are shaking their ass. You know why they doing that though? Because they know that that's what us men, 90% of men, be want to see them shaking ass. So they basically giving us what they think gonna keep our attention. But it has gotten so bad. What's the bad part? Because now they not caring who they get that attention from. As long as someone is giving them attention. They don't give a damn whether that attention coming from you or not. Because they can go on social media and shake their ass and get 5,000 likes for shaking their ass. Niggas come in there, that's what they wanted, that attention. So we got to do our part and love our queens. Someone also asked me, do I believe that the black woman is God? I don't believe no one is God. I don't believe no man is God. I believe that we are like God. We are an image of God, but I don't believe none of us are God. So no, to answer the question that was emailed to me about that, I don't believe our black queens are God. Do I believe that we supposed to worship them? No. I don't believe you're supposed to worship nobody but God. And I don't know why would any woman or any man want you to worship them? And sometimes this is what I see from women, period. They want you to worship them, not just our black queens, but I'm saying women, period. They want you to worship. So no, I believe we're supposed to love them. We're supposed to cherish them. We're supposed to protect them. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to nurture them. You know, I don't believe we're supposed to worship them as they are a god. No, I don't. And this is where you get the different perceptions from you hearing some men saying the black woman is God, then you hearing some men say the black woman is not God, nobody is God, then you hear the black woman, black man, these other organizations saying this is what a different perception comes from. Those are men that are afraid to speak the truth, afraid of the backlash that they will get from the woman. Listen to this here, black kings and kings all across the world. The woman knows she's the queen. The woman knows her position, but she wants you to stand up and show and know your position. She don't want to. She don't want to be the king, but she might as well say she the king if she don't see that who is the king standing and leading and being the king. So I can understand why they say that. But believe me, they know that they are the queens. They know their position. They looking for us to stand up and take our position like it's supposed to be. I hope that didn't go over some of y'all head. But let me see how many minutes. Let me see how much time I got. Hold up, y'all. I'm just trying to see how much long I got. But I got a couple things I got to do, so I want to kind of keep it on time. Man, I got 5 more minutes with y'all. Yeah, but so it's I mean it's very rare that you find a true queen. It's very rare that you find a true king. Don't spend your time that you may have found your true king or your true queen and y'all bickering about who is the head. You see what I'm saying? Find somebody that they know they place as the king and you know your place as the queen, and watch how you blossom and watch how y'all have, watch how y'all results, and watch how y'all spiritual, emotional connection grow. Just try that out for me, America, and see how that'll work out for you. Stop spending time bickering. Stop spending time talking about your spouse or whatever the case may be. He ain't this, he that. You know, you when you got with him, you knew he had 4, 5, 6 felonies or whatever it was. It was hard for him to get a job. So now don't get with him now and then be trying to blow on him and talk about him. You know, help him. Reach out to some of your friends. Reach out to one of your people that work somewhere. See if you can help him get on. You see what I'm saying? Don't help him. You see what I'm saying? Y'all always say us men, we be trying to bash y'all and we saying what y'all doing, but shit, we feel like yeah, hey, we don't want y'all to just come give us money. Damn it, help us get on a job or something. You the queen. If you can get into a spot somewhere that he can't get in, help him. Then black man, you got to understand that that's what your queen is there for, to help you. Don't feel bad because your queen went out and helped you get a job and this, that, and the other. Now you feel bad about the shit because she did and you couldn't do it. That's what your queen's supposed to do. If you can't make it happen, she can push the door open and help you make it happen. If she can't make it happen, you can push the door open and make it happen. This is what it has to be. It has to be genuine love for us in order for us to survive as a people. I'm your host, Rico Dukes for They Feel Truth TV, your founder and attorney for They Feel Truth Federal Government of America, the CEO and president of They Feel Truth Federal Reserve Bank. Be sure to check out our website at They Feel Truth Federal Reserve Bank, TFTF. TFTFRB.org. TFTFRB.org. Be sure to check out our social media platform, They Feel True Social Media. Hey, be sure to get y'all some of my gear, some of my clothing line. You heard me? RCDHPN. I got the shoe brand too. So all you got to do is type it up, RCDHPN, my shoe brand to pop up. You can order straight from the tag, the people that make Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to support your boy, man. You know, we got a lot going on. Be sure to join They Feel Truth Federal Government of America, the new American federal government. You feel me? We only want real revolutionaries. To all my black kings and all my black queens, peace. I love y'all. We're going to get stronger as we go.